The coffee trap: how caffeine can ruin your sleep cycle. Coffee is the lifeblood of millions worldwide. From that first morning cup to the afternoon pick-me-up, caffeine seems to give us focus, energy, and motivation to conquer the day. But what if your beloved cup of joe is secretly sabotaging your sleep, mood, and overall energy levels? Many people rely on caffeine without realizing the long-term consequences, especially when it comes to sleep quality and circadian rhythm regulation. In today's video, we're diving deep into the science of caffeine, how it interacts with your body, and practical strategies to enjoy coffee without paying the price of sleepless nights or constant fatigue. Whether you drink 1 cup or 5, understanding the coffee trap is essential if you want sustained energy and better health. But before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe so you never miss out on our upcoming videos. Number 10. How caffeine works. Caffeine is a powerful stimulant that temporarily blocks adenosine, a neurotransmitter responsible for signaling tiredness in your brain. By doing this, caffeine tricks your body into feeling alert and awake. On the surface, this seems like a benefit. It helps you focus, stay productive, and push through low-energy periods. However, your brain relies on adenosine fluctuations to regulate the natural sleep-wake cycle known as the circadian rhythm. By interfering with this system, caffeine can delay the feeling of tiredness at night, making it harder to fall asleep and reducing the quality of your deep, restorative sleep. Over time, frequent caffeine intake leads to tolerance. The brain adjusts to the stimulant, meaning you need higher doses to achieve the same alertness. This creates a cycle where caffeine temporarily masks fatigue while simultaneously disrupting your body's natural rhythms. Ask yourself, am I using caffeine to energize myself, or am I masking underlying fatigue caused by disrupted sleep? Number 9. Afternoon coffee and sleep. Many people reach for coffee after lunch to combat the infamous post-meal slump. But even a cup consumed 6 or more hours before bedtime can significantly interfere with sleep. Caffeine's half-life is roughly 5 to 6 hours, meaning half the stimulant remains active in your system long after consumption. This residual caffeine can delay sleep onset, reduce deep sleep stages, and decrease REM sleep, the stage responsible for memory, learning, and emotional regulation. Switching afternoon coffee to decaf, herbal tea, or other non-stimulant options can make a world of difference. Even a short walk outside, some deep breathing, or a glass of water can provide a natural energy boost without compromising your night's rest. When you prioritize sleep, you naturally wake up refreshed and energized, reducing the perceived need for multiple daily cups of coffee. Ask yourself, could my afternoon cup of coffee be the reason I struggle to fall asleep or feel unrested in the morning? Number 8. Hidden sources of caffeine. Caffeine isn't just in your morning coffee. It hides in tea, chocolate, energy drinks, soft drinks, pre-workout supplements, and even certain medications like cold or migraine pills. Many people underestimate their total caffeine consumption, unknowingly consuming enough to interfere with sleep, increase anxiety, and even elevate heart rate. Reading labels and tracking your total daily intake is crucial. Even small amounts consumed later in the day can delay melatonin release, reduce deep sleep, and create a dependency cycle. Being aware of hidden sources allows you to make more informed decisions about your consumption and protects your sleep health. Ask yourself, am I accounting for all caffeine in my diet, or am I sabotaging my sleep without realizing it? Number 7. Caffeine and circadian rhythm. Your circadian rhythm is your body's internal clock regulating sleep, wakefulness, hormone release, digestion, and energy levels. Caffeine can disrupt this rhythm by suppressing melatonin, the hormone signaling that it's time for sleep. Even if you feel tired, caffeine can trick your brain into thinking it's daytime, delaying the onset of restorative sleep. Over time, circadian misalignment leads to chronic sleep debt, morning grogginess, irritability, and lower productivity. Hormonal imbalances affecting appetite and stress regulation can also develop. Essentially, caffeine gives temporary energy at the cost of long-term sleep quality and body clock alignment. Ask yourself, is caffeine helping me stay awake, or is it confusing my body's natural sleep signals? Number 6. The vicious cycle of caffeine dependence. Sleep deprivation caused by caffeine leads to more fatigue, which drives even more coffee consumption. This creates a vicious cycle. Caffeine temporarily masks tiredness but prevents deep restorative sleep, leaving you dependent on more caffeine to function. Your body adapts to stimulants requiring higher doses to achieve the same alertness, further impairing sleep and creating a long-term energy problem. Breaking this cycle involves mindful awareness of intake, adjusting timing, and exploring natural energy-boosting habits. Short walks, hydration, breathing exercises, and healthy snacks can replace your afternoon coffee without disrupting sleep. Ask yourself, am I caught in a caffeine loop, masking fatigue instead of addressing the root cause? Number 5. Effects on sleep quality. Caffeine doesn't just delay sleep, it compromises the quality of your rest in subtle but significant ways. Research shows that consuming caffeine even 6 hours before bedtime can reduce deep sleep by up to 20%, affecting the stages of sleep responsible for tissue repair, hormone regulation, and memory consolidation. Deep sleep is essential for physical recovery, cognitive performance, emotional stability, and overall health. Without sufficient deep sleep, you may wake feeling groggy, unfocused, and irritable, regardless of how many hours you spent in bed. Over time, chronic sleep disruption caused by caffeine contributes not only to fatigue and stress, but also increases the risk of metabolic issues, impaired glucose regulation, weight gain, and cardiovascular strain. Sleep deprivation can even weaken your immune system, making you more susceptible to illness. Respecting your body's natural circadian rhythm and limiting caffeine intake in the afternoon or evening helps preserve deep, restorative sleep. Ensuring high-quality rest allows your brain and body to function optimally, maintain energy, and support long-term health. Ask yourself, am I sacrificing my night's restorative sleep for a temporary burst of alertness right now? Number 4. Timing is everything. Not all caffeine consumption is bad, it's all about timing. The best window is early in the morning, within 1 to 2 hours of waking, once cortisol levels have naturally begun to drop. Morning caffeine can enhance alertness, improve focus, and increase productivity without disrupting circadian rhythm. Late morning, afternoon, or evening consumption, however, is where most people get into trouble. Understanding personal sensitivity, half-life, and timing ensures that caffeine acts as a tool, not a trap. Ask yourself, am I drinking coffee at the right time, or am I unintentionally sabotaging my evening rest? Number 3. Alternatives to coffee. If your goal is sustained energy and better sleep, try alternatives like green tea, matcha, herbal teas, or even adaptogenic drinks. Short walks, hydration, protein-rich snacks, and stretching can provide a natural energy boost without stimulating your nervous system like coffee does. Substituting caffeine with these alternatives reduces dependency while supporting natural alertness and focus. This also allows your body to regulate its own energy levels and maintain a healthier sleep cycle. Ask yourself, am I choosing long-term energy and health, or just temporary fixes? Number 2. Decaf and caffeine reduction strategies. Gradual reduction is key to avoiding withdrawal symptoms like headaches, irritability, or fatigue. Switch afternoon or evening cups to decaf, herbal tea, or water. Slowly tapering allows your body to adapt while keeping alertness during peak hours. Pair this with consistent sleep hygiene, like a dark bedroom, cool temperature, and limited screen exposure at night, and you'll break the caffeine sleep disruption cycle. Over time, mornings become easier, energy levels stabilize, and reliance on caffeine diminishes naturally. Ask yourself, could small adjustments in caffeine timing and dosage dramatically improve my sleep and energy levels? Number 1. Prioritize sleep over coffee. At the end of the day, no cup of coffee can replace quality sleep. Prioritize bedtime routines, reduce screen exposure at night, and create a dark, cool environment for rest. When you get restorative sleep, caffeine becomes a choice rather than a necessity. Sleep supports memory, mood, hormonal balance, and natural energy. Once you prioritize rest, the need for multiple cups of coffee fades. You naturally feel alert, productive, and energized without disrupting your circadian rhythm. Ask yourself, am I using caffeine as a crutch, or am I building sustainable energy through proper sleep? Caffeine can be a powerful tool when used strategically, but over-reliance, especially late in the day, can sabotage sleep, mood, and energy. Understanding how caffeine affects your body, adjusting timing, reducing hidden sources, and exploring alternatives can help you break the coffee trap. Focus on long-term energy strategies like consistent sleep, natural movement, hydration, and mindful nutrition to feel alert and productive without compromising rest. Thank you guys for watching. If you want more videos like this, make sure to like the video and hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.